In this problem, we'll be learning how to find out the amount, the actual amount repaid if there is some money repaid at the end of every 6 months. Here is the question. A man borrows rupees 5,000 at 12% compound interest payable every 6 months. Remember, payable every 6 months. Now he is repaying rupees 1800 at the end of every 6 months. Okay, so he is repaying it at the end of every 6 months. What do we have to find? We have to calculate the third payment he has to make at the end of 18 months in order to clear the entire loan. Third payment. Remember, 6 months, 6 threes are 18, right? So here it says calculate the third payment. Let's see how to solve this. The first thing we'll do is we'll find out for the first 6 months. Based on the question, principal is rupees 5,000, that is the money borrowed at the rate of 12%, and time half yearly, right, for 6 months. Let us find out the interest for the first 6 months. Using the formula PRT by 100, we'll just replace the values. After replacing and calculating it, we will get the interest for the first 6 months as rupees 300. So 300 is the interest for first 6 months. We'll have to find amount now. The formula is principal plus interest. We will just put the values to find amount. After adding principal, that is 5,000, and interest, that is rupees 300, we will get the amount at the end of first 6 months as rupees 5,300. Now we know that he has been paying at the end of every 6 months some amount, right? That's given in the question. He's been paying rupees 1800 at the end of every 6 months. So we'll have to subtract this from the amount that we have found, the balance amount that he has to pay. How will we find it? Amount minus money paid. Previously, we might have written as amount repaid. We'll just replace the values to get the balance that he has to pay. After subtracting the money paid from the amount, we will get the balance that he has to pay as rupees 3,500. So he has to pay rupees 3,500, and now this is the actual amount at the end of first 6 months. Now let us find out for second 6 months. Now principal of this 6 month is the amount of the previous or the first 6 months, right? Rate is 12%, time is half year or 6 months. We will just put the values here in the formula of interest, PTR by 100, or principal into rate into time by 100. After simplifying it further and calculating it, the interest for second year will be rupees 210. So 210 rupees is the interest for second 6 months. Okay, for second 6 months. We have to find the amount now. You know the formula very well, principal plus interest. When we add these two, we will get the amount. We'll just put the values here to add principal plus interest. After adding principal, that is 3,500, and interest, that is 210 rupees, we will get the amount for second 6 months as 3,710. But this is not the actual amount. You remember that this man has been paying rupees 1800 at the end of every 6 months. So he has repaid rupees 1800. So what we have to do, we have to find the balance, right? The actual amount, that is equal to amount minus money that he has repaid. I hope you have understood. It's not that hard. Okay, you just have to follow and then you will understand it very well. We will just replace the values here. After subtracting money repaid from the amount, the balance that he has to pay is rupees 1910. So this is the actual amount that he has to repay, right? Rupees 1910. Now we have to find for the third 6 months, right? For 12 months we have already found. Now we have to find for the 18th month, that is the third 6 months. Principal, rate, time, you know that principal of this third 6 month is the amount, actual amount of the second 6 months. Rate is 12%, time is half year. We'll just replace the values and calculate it to get the interest for third 6 months. So after we have calculated, we have simplified these numbers here. After dividing and multiplying it, we will get the interest for the third 6 month as rupees 114.6, or we can write it as 114 rupees and 60 paise. 114.60. We have to find the amount. You know the formula, principal plus interest. We'll just replace the values to get the amount. So after adding principal, that is 1910 rupees, plus interest, that is 114 rupees and 60 paise, we will get the amount as rupees 2024 and 60 paise. Rupees 2024 and 60 paise. Okay, so therefore the third payment to be made to clear the entire loan is rupees 2024 and 60 paise. So the third payment to be made to clear the entire loan is rupees 2024 and 60 paise. I hope you have understood this. Practice it, keep practicing, and there is a homework for you. A man borrows rupees 4,500 at 6% compound interest payable every 6 months. He repays rupees 1,135 at the end of every 6 months. Calculate the third payment he has to make at the end of 18 months in order to clear the entire loan.